The AEM Hall of Fame is a collection of innovators and leaders in the off-road equipment manufacturing industry. Combined, the 64 Hall of Fame inductees have created the equipment that has built, fed, and powered our world. This year, we recognize 3 people who join our illustrious group of industry leaders, inventors, and visionaries. This year, we celebrate Art Moore, founder of Snorkel Lifts, and brothers Ray and Coop Verwoerde, inventors of the Greydal. In the northern Dutch town of Sneek, brothers Ray and Coop Verwoerde saw the destruction of the First World War and the social unrest that gripped Northern Europe standing in the way of their ambition. Taking jobs aboard the Great Lakes-bound merchant ship Sardinian as a means of passage to North America, the brothers found themselves in peril when the boiler of the ship exploded while steaming across Lake Erie in 1920. Rescuers brought Ray to Ohio, while Coop made ground in Ontario.
They don't speak any English. And so they had to write back to Holland where they were to each other, and then they could communicate to each other, and then bam, they moved to Cleveland.
Just 5 years after surviving the explosion of the Sardinian, the brothers had enough savings built up to start their own business, Verwoerde Brothers Contracting Company. In 1940, Ray and Coop sold some of their construction equipment to fund an idea they had, a machine to perform the time and labor-intensive task of grading roadway embankments.
It's capable of doing heavy excavation, and then as the job winds down, they can do the finishing grade.
Their vision? A machine that sits on the newly finished roadway and reaches down below the road level with either a raking or excavating bucket. An extendable boom reaching at least 20 feet out, a material-moving device, the Greydal. In 1946, the Greydal M2400 became the first fully hydraulic excavator to enter series production in the U.S. 3 years after the debut of the Greydal M2400, just 20 miles south of Kansas City, childhood friends Ray Pittman and Arthur Moore opened up a shop called the Pittman Manufacturing Company, where they focused on hydraulic lifting platforms called the Hydrolift.
Art and Ray met the first day of 3rd grade in St. Joe, Missouri. They fought on the playground, no winner, so they became friends. And Ray started Pittman Contracting Company. They were laying gas pipeline. Of course, his dad was gas service, so they got the job laying the pipeline in the new subdivisions in Kansas City after the war.
In 1958, the Chicago Fire Department modified a 50-foot Pittman aerial platform and attached a fire hose. Arthur Moore looked at their idea and developed it into the Snorkel Lift.
Art was in Chicago, and he went with them on several fires, and he saw the life-saving capabilities.
In 1959, Moore took that idea to the next level and started his own company, the Snorkel Fire Equipment Company. Moore's telescopic firefighting equipment designs would become so integral to the firefighting profession, the name Snorkel would become a genericized name for telescopic firefighting equipment. In 1977, Moore took his patented extruded aluminum boom from the Telesquirt and applied it to an access lift. Moore's aluminum design and keep-it-simple philosophy allowed the TB42 lift to do more while both weighing and costing less than comparable steel models.
What they did is they brought in 7 different booms. They went through everything, what they liked, what they didn't like about each and every one of them. They tested, and they were going to make the best possible machine.
Both Moore and the Verwoerde brothers used hydraulic telescopic designs in unique, innovative ways to solve problems critical to our industry, and that is why we invite them to join the 2020 AEM Hall of Fame.
We looked at some of the other award winners over the years, and it's quite incredible the people that the Verwoerde brothers will be alongside.
Thank you for preserving his legacy. He was really a great man and great in the industry, and feel very good about this. I can't thank them enough.
Congratulations to the Verwoerde and Moore families on their induction into the AEM Hall of Fame in 2020.